The Elevator Girl. The last time anyone saw her alive was in that elevator. She stepped inside, pressed the buttons, and then she vanished. What came next still haunts the walls of the Hotel Cecil and the minds of millions. Los Angeles, downtown, 2013. A place pulsing with life and shadows just as thick as its light. In the heart of Skid Row sits a building with a name that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who's heard the stories. The Cecil Hotel. Some say it's cursed. Others say it's just coincidence. But one thing is certain. Darkness lives here, and Elisa Lam was swallowed by it. This is not just a ghost story. It's a story of disappearance, of unanswered questions, of elevators that seem to breathe, of cameras that capture more than just images. They capture fear. Tonight we go back to the moment where reality twisted and reason fell silent. It was January 26th, 2013. Elisa Lam, a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada, checked into the Hotel Cecil. She was traveling alone, trying to see the world. But not everything she saw was meant to be seen. She kept in touch with her family, called them every day, until one day, she didn't. No calls, no texts, no updates. She was just gone. The LAPD began searching. They searched her room, the hotel, the streets. Nothing. Flyers went up across the city. But it wasn't until 2 weeks later, when the hotel released footage from a security camera, that things truly spiraled. The grainy black and white clip. Elisa steps inside the elevator. She presses several buttons, quickly, frantically. She hides in the corner, peeks out, steps out, back in, talking to someone who isn't there. She waves her arms, moves in strange, unnatural ways. The elevator door never closes. It just waits, like it knows something. And then, she's gone. The internet exploded. Reddit threads, conspiracy forums, news outlets. Who was she talking to? Why didn't the elevator work? Was someone after her? Or was it something else? The police searched every floor, every hallway, every room. No trace, no signs, until guests at the hotel began to complain. The water tasted funny. The pressure was weak. The color was dark. Maintenance checked the rooftop water tanks. And inside, they found her, naked, lifeless, floating in silence. Elisa Lam had been in the tank for 19 days. But the lid? It was heavy, too heavy for her to lift. And the alarm system? It never went off. No signs of struggle. No drugs in her system. The autopsy said accidental drowning. But how did she get up there? How did she lift the lid? And why did that elevator behave like that? Something happened in that hotel. Something no report could explain. And in part 2, we dig deeper into the hotel's past, where death is not rare and shadows live forever. The Curse of Cecil. Before Elisa Lam ever stepped foot into that elevator, others had already met the darkness there. They say the walls whisper, the air doesn't feel right, and sometimes the rooms breathe when you're not watching. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1927. A grand vision, marble floors, stained glass, a chandelier that kissed the ceiling. But time is cruel. As Los Angeles grew, the surrounding neighborhood decayed. Drugs, poverty, despair, and the Cecil, it rotted with it. What was once a jewel of hospitality became something else. A black hole for broken souls. The stories go back decades. In the 1930s alone, multiple suicides. People leaping from windows like they were escaping something or someone. A man poisoned himself in 1934. A woman, called the Pigeon Lady, found dead with thousands of birds in her room. And then there's Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Ramirez, a sadistic serial killer, called the Cecil home. Room 1402. He would return to it after his brutal crimes. Covered in blood, he'd strip off his clothes, dump them in the dumpster behind the hotel, walk naked through the halls. No one stopped him. No one cared. He was just another ghost. In the 1990s, Jack Unterweger checked in, an Austrian journalist. He said he was studying crime. What he was actually doing was killing 3 women, all strangled with their own bras. All while Jack lived comfortably at the Cecil. The hotel didn't just host darkness. It nurtured it. So now ask yourself, was Elisa Lam's fate sealed the moment she booked her room? Did the ghosts whisper her name before she even arrived? Was she drawn to the Cecil? Or did something pull her back to the rooftop, back to the water tank? There are no public access points. The door is locked, alarmed. Only staff could open it. So how did she get up there? The roof is a place of silence. The skyline stretches, but the wind is cruel. The tank is high. The climb is harder than it looks. Could she have done all that alone? Some say it was mental illness. That Elisa suffered a manic episode. That she wasn't in control. Others say it was something else. A copycat killer? A member of the staff? Or something older? Something that has always lived in the bones of the building. Here's the chilling part. After her death, the elevator began working again, but no one had repaired it, and guests started seeing things. Figures in the hallway. Laughter with no source. The same room Elisa stayed in is no longer rented. Some say you can still hear her footsteps. In part 3, we go beyond Elisa, because the Cecil doesn't just have one ghost. It has many, and some of them are still waiting to be seen. The things that stay. Some places never forget. Some places never let go. The Cecil is more than a hotel. It's a vessel, a collection of echoes, screams, and unfinished stories. And the truth is, Elisa Lam's story is only part of it. Atmosphere of lingering. Today, the hotel has a new name, new owners, new paint on the walls. But no matter how much you polish it, you can't clean the bones. Paranormal investigators still request access. Tourists still ask for the elevator room. And staff, well, some refuse to talk about what they've seen. Because what they've seen cannot be unseen. Modern hauntings. Reports continue. Footsteps in locked hallways. Crying from empty rooms. Elevators that stop for no one. A guest once claimed she woke up in the middle of the night to a shadow standing at the foot of her bed, only for it to dissolve the moment she blinked. Security guards have quit after hearing voices over the intercom. Voices that call their names. Conspiracy versus reality. There are still debates. Skeptics point to mental health. Coincidence. The chaos of downtown LA. But the believers? They know what they felt. And sometimes, feeling is more powerful than fact. Here's the part that keeps us awake. Elisa Lam was a real person. She lived. She smiled. She dreamed. And yet, she became a mystery. A symbol. A viral ghost story. Her family still mourns. Still asks the same questions. And the rest of us? We're left with a video. A door that wouldn't close. A tank that shouldn't open. And a hotel that never forgot her. So what do you believe? Was Elisa the victim of a tragic accident? Was she pursued by something dark? Or did the hotel itself want her? The Cecil keeps its secrets. And maybe that's the scariest part of all. Because some mysteries, they don't want to be solved. They just want to be remembered.